We are live. Welcome to the Mad Chat, everyone. How the devil are we? It's another Sunday. The weeks are absolutely flying by. It is ridiculous, isn't it? It's a pleasure to have some guys already on board. Mr. America. I think that was we met at Rack the Watches channel. It's a pleasure to have you here, my friend. Michael Wilds here. Love Michael. Always here, gives good stuff. John Bashaw, nice to see you. Ted's here. Ted Davies Artistry. Check his YouTube out. He's got some great stuff. Great live stuff. He's got some great. He loves a good cigar, does Ted? Very nice. Chris Pamplin, nice to see you. Eric Larson's here. This is fantastic. Already a few of you here. We'll do a little wrist check in a minute, okay? When I say wrist check, it'll be a good chat. You know what I mean? But I hope you've been all right. Yeah, it's just been another week. I've enjoyed doing the shows this week, the Vertex. I'm a bit smitten by Vertex as a brand, not only as a brand, but as a watch. I absolutely love that watch, and anything military these days, I am all over. And the 3 watch collection, which we will talk about a little bit today, and we're going to try and help everyone else in the watch community out with when they're trying to pick an affordable watch. Okay, who we got? Glyn Reynolds is here. Nice to see you, Glyn. Francisco Madello, here he is. Nice to see you. Gareth's here. Great, Gareth's here. Dave Wright's here. New to the chat. Dave is new to the chat. Everyone say hello to Dave. Can't disagree with your profile picture, my friend. So here he is. Oh, we've got Harry 6810. Hello from Finland. He's from Finland. I think you might be the first Mad Watch Collector subscriber from Finland, my friend. If so, you are the ambassador for Finland, and I give you huge respect. Look, here we go. This is the brother. The brother's here. Do you remember when he said about he didn't like, thought Casios were a bit of a toy, but it's a pleasure to have my brother here. Wataki, all the way over from Kenya. He's here. Ryan's here. Here he is. Happy Sunday. It's fantastic. There's already 30 of you here. It's just, a brother from another mother across the pond. It's my good buddy, Average Joe. Here he is. It's always a pleasure, my friend. I hope you've had a good week as well, man, which is good. I think it's probably the right time for all of us, because there's 30 of us here, isn't there, to do a get your watch out. Don't you? Yeah, I think it is. Are you ready? Here we go. So, today I'm wearing the G-Shock 5610. Yes, so it's basically the original G-Shock, but with the upgrade of the multi-band 6. So that connects out there to a signal that gives accurate time, and also it's solar powered. And I got to admit, I haven't been a massive G-Shock fan. I bought a 5600, but it was in a blue. I tried to run it over and sort of smash it up. It didn't fit my wrist. I gotta say, I'm loving this 5610. I'm absolutely loving it. It fits my little 6.5-inch wrist so nice. I'm going to do a show on it soon. It'll be a bit of fun. It'll be awesome. Ken Spear is here. Nice to see you, Ken. Could you tell me, everyone that's in the chat right now, tell us what you're wearing, and I'll stick it up here. Come on, let's see what we've got. I know that Michael, what was he? He was having his. He had his Tag Heuer 1000 series Night Diver. I love that name, isn't it? Night Diver. Don't dive in the day. It's only in the night. You better have good loom, Michael. That's all I should say, my friend. What we wearing? We've got Lyndon Durgan here, rocking the new. Oh my word! Well, we've got Harry Casio Royale. I'm loving that. Lyndon is rocking the new to me Doxa Sub 300 Shark Hunter. Wow. Lyndon, I need a picture of that. I'm gonna look that up when I'm finished, mate. I do love a Doxa. I have to admit, if I'm going to buy a Doxa, it's got to be an orange face for me, an orange dial. But I do love a Doxa. What have we got? Luke's here. He's got the G-Shock DW6900. Lovely, Luke. Ted's wearing the Casio Blue Duro. I so want to get my hands on one of those. The prices of them are going up so high. It's ridiculous. Well, I say it's ridiculous. They're very good, aren't they? 200 meters water resistance, they've got a good bezel on them, stainless steel case. Royalties here, watch royalty. Random Rob, he's wearing the Stealth Wealth G-Shock TI Square Black. He is going for it. Average Joe, it's got the Timex Q Snoopy Batman. Lovely. That is a lovely watch that he was gifted by his fiance. That's awesome. The Francisco is wearing the Casio AQ 230 Annie Digi 80s. Very nice. I think I know what that looks like, and I do want to get one of those in. Actually, can you have a GMT? Can the analog hands be separate to the digital? Because if they can, that'll be a GMT worth looking at, my friend. Robert Lyons or Leon's, he's got this SRP E61K1. I'm not 100% sure what that is, but the SRP, I think it means diver, but it might not. We just don't know. Terry's here, everyone. Stephen Harpy's here. I say Terry because there's only one Terry. Terry Fenner. Alex Bizzarri. He's got the khaki field. Very good, my friend. Very good choice. Chris is wearing the Casio 700. Joe Mount. I don't think anyone on my chats has ever said they're wearing a Gekota watch, but it's the C-01. Do you recommend Gekota watches, my friend? That's what I want to know. I also would like to know more about Certina. We got a black dial green secondhand Certina Action Diver on one of the best straps ever, NDC strap, my friend. That is fantastic. And Terry is showing off. He's gloating because he's got his new, I say new, it's Pepsi 1972, like he said, but he's got a Pogue, he's got a blue dial Pogue, and he's made me very jealous. I'm not very happy about that. Stephen, he's got the Breitling Chrono Super Ocean. He's showing off as well. Very nice. Ronnie's here. Ronnie Bonami is wearing the Casio Edifice EFR-S107D. Any edifices are pretty sweet. Look at this. There's loads of you now. Clayton's here. Clayton Pemberton. Nice to have you on board. Swapped my Laurier Neptune version 5 to the Marathon Navigator. I do love a Marathon. You know I love military watches. If you're a fan of this channel, you'll know I love military watches, and I need to get a Marathon on board. Absolutely. I also need to have a look at these Heimdallr ProMaster yellow from Peter, which is very good. Here we go. Please forgive me, my friend. Hazafa. He's thinking about this 033, but it's discontinued. It's hard to get for retail price. I don't think you'll be able to find it for retail price, my friend. But they are solid watches. They're an icon, but they're an icon because they had so much value to them when they came out. You had a movement in them, right, that you could only get if you doubled the price and got a diver in their prospects range. So that's why they're iconic, because at the time they were massive value for money. Now they're not so much value for money, but they're an icon because of it. So it's up to you whether you think it's worth the £400-500 to buy now. I still really like it. So it's really good. I still like it. Fraser's here. Here we go. He's got a steel dive Willard in blue. I'd like to see a blue one, my friend. Glyn, who actually loaned me in the steel dive in green, the Willard. He's wearing the A168. I love that watch. Do you know what? I've just got an A700, a Casio A700, or is it 7000? A very slim watch, only 6 millimeters thin. It's in stainless steel. I say stainless steel. The case is plastic with a chrome finish, and the bracelet is cool. The bracelet reminds me of my calculator watch I've got. but it's so thin. It might be too thin for me. It might be a watch that is too small for my little twig wrists. Can you believe it? That is unbelievable. Oh, he loves me an F91W. We need to get together soon, Joe, don't we? And do our what can we do to destroy an F91W live on a stream? I don't think anyone's done that, my friend. So we've got to do that. So yeah, you tell me a date and we are in. Right. Okay. So let's talk about a big thank you first. Not only for you guys that are here and that are watching the show and everything, but I want to say a huge thank you to all that have subscribed to this channel. It blows my mind that I could be reaching people in Finland, in Canada, Africa. It just absolutely ridiculous to me. And I feel truly honored when someone pushes that subscribe button, or someone's watching me from America, USA, Pittsburgh, like Ken is. It's incredible. It's absolutely incredible. But I reached 2,000 subscribers. You don't get any praise that much from YouTube. I think they say, well done. And still, they don't really pay me anything still. I'm still waiting for that first paycheck. But when it comes, I will get at least a small Lego box set or something with the money that I'm going to be getting from them. But you got to start small and you got to work your way up, haven't you? I'm still enjoying doing the shows, so that's really good. That's all that counts, really. And also meeting you guys is been an offset, a bonus that I never thought would happen, really. So I hit 2,000 subscribers, and I want to do a giveaway. I'm going to record that show tomorrow, and it'll be out on Wednesday. But I've got 3 brands, not watch brands, but accessory brands to give away. They're awesome brands, and they're such nice people to have given me those bits and bobs. But yeah, it will be a giveaway on Wednesday, and it will be a little bit like the giveaway I did on the 1,000 subscribers. So it won't be you just need to subscribe, because what I want to do is I want the guys that have subscribed to my channel already to have the chance at winning. I don't want new subscribers because of it. Okay. So it's Clayton. Yes, absolutely, Clayton. You show me the button to do that, my friend, and let's go. But yeah, so yeah, it'll be a funny question, and the most funniest answers will probably win. So that's really good. That's cool. Wicked. So what I want to do today is I want this to be a hub, okay, for anyone that has got a little bit of money, maybe, and is thinking about buying an affordable watch. This comes out of the Land, Sea and Air collection, 3-watch collection I did this week, and each watch was under £400. And what I wanted to do, I wanted to, for us guys that have the knowledge, because most of you have far more knowledge than me on watches, and to try and give your recommendations for a land watch, an air watch and a sea watch that is under £400 to $500 Now, listen, before you go talking, and obviously we need to, he's written a lot here, put of all the watch content that is on YouTube, it is rare to find someone, a channel such as yours, that does something different and stand out. Oh, thank you very much, my friend. That means a hell of a lot to me. Thank you. I knew when I started the shows that I would not be to everyone's taste. And, if you don't like it, just, there are plenty of review shows out there. I might not be for everyone, but thank you very much, Lyndon. That means a lot, my friend. So what I want, this is what I want. So this is our first one. Affordable land watch for under £400, $500. That is not a homage. So it's not a clone of something. It's an original design. And this is what I want. Now, an example, this is what I want from you. This is the example I want. Seagull 1963 chronograph. This is for my Air, by the way. but I've got the brand. The fact it is a chronograph, I've got the case size and the lug to lug, and whether it's an automatic, a digital, or a manual wind. Plus, if you want to put the price in there as well, that would be very good for all of us. Then at the end of this show, or when it's on repeat, we can all look back on it and think, oh, I might have a look at that watch. It would definitely help me as well when I'm looking at my doing more reviews of watches, of what's around. So I want the brand, what the watch is, if it is a chronograph or it's a calendar, perpetual calendar, whatever, what the size of the case is, the lug to lug, and what's inside, what's the engine inside. That's what I want to know. Okay, so the first one is our land watch, and my take was the Hamilton khaki field mechanical. This got the most amount of raves on when I did the show. Everyone, they might have had something to say on the Seagull and the Seiko that I put on the 3 watch collection, but that field watch gets nothing but praise. 38mm case. It might be a little bit small for some, but it's got very long lugs. It's got an amazing engine inside it. It's a manual wind only, and I said it in the review. It's got one of the best crowns in the business. I mean, you just want to, it's almost as it's almost like a bezel. Oh, twisty. I do love it. I absolutely love the coin edge on it, and absolutely beautiful. And you can get it for under £400. Okay, so let's have a look and see what you got. Oh, so Michael Wilde's already coming up here. He's got the Mela 72. It's 449, but a sweet watch. It's £49 over the marker, my friend. But it's I have to mention it, don't I? I have to mention it. It's a beautiful watch. I do love CWC, Cabot Watch Company. They supplied these amazing pure tool watches to the MOD, the British military, in from 1972, and the Mela 72 as the tonneau case, and is the first design of watch that was made. I recommend it massively. Michael, have you got one? I didn't know why you. I know you you're always talking about it, but I didn't know whether you've got one, my friend. But it's definitely worth looking at that, everyone. Land watch, Swiss made, Wenger Avenue Quartz 42 case, £22. But this is what I want. Davies, that's artistry. This is what I want to see. Look at that. Now we can all googly woogle and we can see what it looks like. Seems good. Wenger is a make I have heard of, and I've seen a couple of their watches. The 42 case and the 22 bandwidth might be a little bit big for me, but I like the 100 meters walk resistance, and you cannot knock that price, my friend, can you? So that is very, very good. James B, I don't think so at the minute, my friend. What I want to do is I want to do a show on homages à l'ancienne. Yeah, I'm thinking here. Michael's also come up with the fantastic £200. I think it's £200. But the CWC G10, this watch, fantastic. Go and have a look at this watch. See the history of it. It's an incredible watch. And that is a perfect daily watch. Field watches are perfect, aren't they? Absolutely perfect. What's Terry got here? The SNZ 209K1 Land Shark Land Atlas. Internal navigation bezel. I really need to look at this. See how good this is. Now we can really Google this. You guys can Google this while you're listening or watching me, and you can see what these watches are. This is fantastic. I will be looking at that, my friend. Absolutely. Linden, Seiko Arnie SNJ 025. I'm with you, my friend. I wouldn't put it in the section because it's just over the 400. It's £420. So if you can get it for $420, that is very good. I love mine. I'd highly recommend that. But I would put that in the C category, my friend. PK UK Smith's Everest 36 325. That is a fantastic watch, my friend. But I would have that in the homage section, and I'm not going to have that in this section. But it's a beautiful watch. It's a company with a lot of history. The brand name has a lot of history. The company might not. It's owned by Time Factors, but yes, Smith's Everest is fantastic. But I won't include it on this section. Do you know what I mean? Because I think it's a homage to the Rolex Explorer. Seiko 5 SNK 807 K2 around 70 quid. Watch to get people in a hoppy. Yeah, these field watches are superb. They are, I think they have the 7S26 inside them, so it's the same engine as an SKX. They've got a display case back. I think most of them or all of them do, and they come in a black dial, a green dial, a red dial, a blue dial. Black dial's quite expensive these days, but I have seen the blue dial for under £100, and I think they are fantastic. Lynn, you are absolutely right. Citizen Strap Eco Drive 180, straight to the point. Slam. Go check that out. Go check that out. Don't have to say sorry, my friend. It's a great watch. You cannot knock it. Victorinox. This is another watch that I need because this thing built like tanks, aren't they? These Victorinoxes. Quartz around 495 on their website. Probably cheaper elsewhere. Yes, you probably would find them cheaper elsewhere, but I do like the look of the inox. I'm very close to getting an inox at one stage, but they are quite big. They do look quite big on my wrist, and I wish, I hope that they can make an inox in a 40 or a 39 or 38 millimeter. That would be very good. Look at this. What is this? Here we go. Sean Robinson. Welcome to the party, my friend. Seagull, look, he's giving them all. He's giving it all away. What's he got? The Seiko SNK 807. Absolutely. And we shall come back to Vostok 100%. So, well, that's a brilliant start. That is a fantastic start. You guys, I am very, very proud of you. So that is fantastic. Sean, I love your profile picture. You look like you're straight down to business, my friend. It is fantastic. Thank you for that. A banner. Here we go. Right, we're in the air category now. So it's air pilots watches for under £400 or $500. A non-homage. So a non-homage, they got their own design. I mean, we can have this argument all day about homages, can't you? Because once the first clock was invented, everything else is a homage after that. You know what I'm saying? Got my jam mug there, by the way. But yeah, what do we got here? We have got Burbing Hard. I love the name, my friend. Victorinox Officer's Watch. Absolutely. Oh, it's got a lovely. It's discontinued. Look on eBay then, my friend, but it might be quite expensive. Absolutely. Orient Defender. That is superb. Right, let's move on to the Air, shall we? And something that I have had. I haven't had the Nighthawk, but I have had the Blue Angels. Thanks to Glyn Reynolds for sending that in. Those watches are superb. The Eco Drive, I'm pretty sure they're Eco Drive, so they're solar powered. They are quartz. They are big on paper, but they're very small on lugs. The lugs to lugs are very small. And it actually wore on my 6.5 inch wrist the Blue Angels Citizen, which is pretty much the same, fit really well. And I was quite shocked. I wasn't going to like, I thought to myself, I had it in my head, I wasn't going to like this watch. But I really did. I really did. I recommend this watch. So go check the Citizen Nighthawk out and check out the Citizen Blue Angels. The Nighthawk is a red, white, and black. And the Nighthawk is blues, whites, and yellows. It's a beautiful watch. And I would pit it up against the Seiko Flightmaster, James. And I will have one of these in very soon. I really want to see one of these watches in the metal. I love Seiko. if you can look around, you can shop around, you can still see these watches for around £200 brand new. And God knows what's on the dial, eh? God knows how to use that bezel, but it's awesome. I do love them. I do love them. We have got the Yema Flygraph 39 size, always available, discounted close to 400. Is that a quartz, my friend? The Flygraph. I do love a Yema, I must admit. They have some awesome looking retro-y sort of 60s modern look to their watches. Very nice, and they've done very well recently, haven't they? The Orient Commander, yeah, we'll do that in a minute. Omar, nice to have you on board. Yes, everyone else is saying the Seiko flighty. Pardon me. But yes, Glyn, push it, my friend. Blue Angels, there he is. Here we go. Very good watch indeed. Very good watch. I absolutely love my Seagull 1963. You know, under £200, you know, an original design. Yes, it's, you know, it's from a Chinese factory, but, you know, China made these first. But if you haven't watched my show on this watch yet, please do, because this is actually a Swiss watch, or Swiss first. That's all I'm going to say. So have a look at it. Laco, Ken Spear. I do like the Type B dial, I must admit, my friend. I do like Laco. Even the 38mm size feels like it's going to be too big on my wrist. The thing about pilots' watches is they're big and big looking. They don't tend to have a Flieger style, anyway, a German Flieger style pilot's watch. They don't tend to have much bezel, so it's all crystal, it's all dial, so it can look like a little bit of a coaster on your wrist, but that's the style. That is the style. I mean, 100% legibility, you can't knock the legibility. For legibility, you know, the Laco Flieger Type B or the Seagull 1963, there's no contest. The Flieger destroys it. I'm not a massive fan of Myoten 8000 series automatics, I must admit. I had a Smith's Everest PR5. Someone said about the Everest before. I know they've upgraded the movement in that now, which is very good. I just didn't like the wind on it. It's just too graty on me. It didn't feel as refined as I wanted it to be. On a Myoto 9000, now we're talking a bit more, you know. San Martin, he keeps going on keeps talking about his homage watches, doesn't he? Does PK UK. San Martin, I would imagine do homages only, my friend, from what I know. But you know, that's fine. That's fine. I am going to get some San Martins in. I've got a very good friend of the show, got a great channel as well. Hopefully he might be sending me some. Yes. Ted's saying a Marathon Navigator Pilot Watch 288. Lovely. It's probably a quartz, but it'll be a Swiss quartz in there, and you've got to love those. So absolutely, I'm with you. I'm with you. Ken's got a 42 case on his 6.7-inch wrist. Well done, my friend. Very good. Very good indeed. Rory's here. Say hello to Rory. He looks like he's ready for business in that photo. Very good, my friend. AV8. I need to look at AV8. They do look very good watches, my friend. I am going to look at AV8 because they are definitely pilots' watches. So yes, here he is. James is here from Honest Watch Reviews. Please check his YouTube channel out if you don't know him already. He is the homage. Whenever I've got any PK UK, you need to go and subscribe to James, because if ever I've got any questions about homage watches, he knows all of his stuff. So please get on there with him. He's a great source of knowledge because he's handled so many of the watches. Fraser, yeah, absolutely, the Seiko Flightmaster. We've got a Citizen Divers Automatic. We'll talk about the sea in a minute, my friend. But thank you very much, Andy. PK UK, he's already there. James is already on your channel, my friend. Top stuff. Watch reactions. Thank you very much. If you haven't subscribed already, please go to Watch Reactions YouTube channel and his Instagram. He rounds up a lot of channels that he likes, and I was very fortunate to be in the last one, so thank you very much, my friend. But go check his YouTube channel out as well. It's about the only thing I know. Not true, my friend, not true. I mean, your watch collection must be unbelievable. Unbelievable. I'd love to see it in your house where you store those watches. Right, so that was quite good. Well, I think we got a few good. The Seiko Flightmaster definitely gets a mention, doesn't it? Definitely gets a lot of a mention. I would even say that the Seiko SNK 807 has a type of pilot's type of feel to it, so you could say that could be your pilot's watch as well. We're on to the sea, we're on to divers. Yeah, we love a diver, and my diver was the Seiko Mini Turtle Paddy. I absolutely love this watch. I love the shape. It reminds me of everything that Seiko's done in the past. I chose the Paddy because I wanted the Pepsi bezel. I also wanted that textured wave dial. I wasn't too fussed. I wasn't too fussed on the magnifying glass. And if you've seen my shows, I'm not much of a date man on a watch. I love the symmetry. I love the symmetry of no date personally, but I know how really hugely beneficial it is to have it on it, so here we go. Come on, give me your divers, team. Come on, give me your divers. What you got? Oh, that's very nice. Electric Blake, thank you very much, mate. That's an awesome name. Do you have a YouTube channel? And if you do, what you're selling? Thank you very much for that, mate. That's brilliant. Here we go. Ryan's come up with the Orient Mako 2 or 3. You can't knock it there. You cannot knock what Ryan is saying. I've had and handled the Ray 2. I'll be doing a show on that at some point as well, because that watch is incredible for about £100. In-house movement. They're in-house movements, aren't they, Ryan? Just incredible value for money applied. Indices. You got hack in hand winding, 200 meters water resistance. I know the Ray is, and probably the Mako is as well. Here we go. Harry 6810, he's got the blue Duro. You cannot knock the Duro, my friend. You can have a good try at knocking the Vostok. I mean, I do love what it means. I love Vostok as a historic watch piece. It was built for simplicity, simple to repair, simple to throw away and get another one. But it was built, for purpose on a budget. They definitely have a place in the watch community. I am getting a Vostok Komanderski into the Madhouse, because I want to feel a bezel that doesn't have any clicks again. I know I want to see some more Vostoks. Vostoks tend to be a lot sold on shopping channels. I mean, you don't get the Amphibias or the Komanderskis, but you get a lot of their other watches on shopping channels, and they're very garish in my personal view. They don't do themselves favors with the marketing they do either, but a Vostok Amphibia, I mean, you can get them, how much? 60-70 quid. You probably get them cheaper, 50 quid. You got an in-house Russian movement. It is hacking as long as you pull it out and bend the right way on the crown. The weirdest crown in the world. You unscrew that crown and then it feels like it's falling. It's broken. Very strange. The lack of the quick set date is I suppose it has its charm, doesn't it? But yeah. And what's it? Bronze case, and it's chrome plated. Most of them. Yeah, you get what you pay for, but you can't knock that Vostok's are massively popular, aren't they? Absolutely massive. The Kamasu, Orient Kamasu from Stephen. Yes, yeah, very good, my friend. I can't knock uh, a an Orient at all. We've got you do fancy, yes, can be had for a lot less. Yes, Robert, I would, I would. If you've got the extra money, I would go for the mini turtle. Honestly, my friend, I really would. You've got I can't remember what it is. It's the 4R35 or the 6R35. It's a decent movement. I was surprised when I was doing all the research on the mini turtle and even the brand new SPB 143, that the beats per hour is only like 21,600 beats per hour. And that is the same as the SKX. Obviously, what you get with that is you get, it's going to last a lot longer, isn't it? Because the less beats per hour is the less stress and strain it has on the movement in the engine. But I was surprised, but they have even £1,000 watches. They still have that low beat, per hour. Uh, oh, very good. Oh my word! Currently wearing a subscriber's 21-year-old SKX. Do we think that an SKX, if you can find it brand new, is worth it now? That is a debate for somebody else, isn't it? We've had a lot of the amphibious. We've had a lot of the Orient Ray 2. The blue is very nice, David. I can't disagree with that, my friend. Check out what Glyn is saying. He's got the BN0150-28E. That's a lovely ring to it, doesn't it? It's a ProMaster. I do love the ProMaster. You can get it in automatic and in battery or eco drive. Same as Ronnie or Roni, he's saying it as well. 200 meters water resistance. It is a great matchup between the SKX and the ProMaster. Citizen, can you go wrong with Citizen? I mean, I don't know if you can go wrong with Citizen either. There's a lot of you weighing in here with your suggestions. I would say that probably, my friend, that is a homage watch, and I would put that in my homage live show I'm going to do soon. But I mean, for what Mark at Long Island Watch is doing, this is incredible, isn't it? He's doing his divers, he's doing his field watches, he's doing pilot watch. He's all over the show. I'm interested in Certina. I want to get into Certina. I want to get into their brand. I want to tell people about the brand. And the PH200 I will definitely look at, David. 100% I will look at that. So that's good. Very nice. Good. Oh my God, it's very good, isn't it? I've got Robert Lyons. Good, mate. There are watches for us, my friend. And even if it does look too big on your wrist, don't worry. It's only how you feel, It's only how you feel. Yes, I do love the simplicity of the classic Vostok. That might be it, though. I was surprised when I had a Glyn Reynolds again. He sent me the Vostok in, and yeah, I mean, when it was on wrist, I actually, it's very charming. It's a charming watch, and I really do like it. We have got a lot here, haven't we? Electric Blake, he's a video game streamer. Ooh, very nice. He's got the Kommandersky. Make sure you watch the next one then, Electric Blake, my friend. That is superb. I think we've done enough, haven't we? Excellent. Oh, it's a pleasure to have A. Ross, Benelou Fortis enthusiast on here. Nice to have you here, my friend. We've got 60 of you here, all across the world. It's impressive, isn't it? Very impressive, and I feel honoured that you're here, my guys. Very good. Next thing I want to talk about is the next watch purchase for you personally. Now, obviously, this doesn't have to be in the budget anymore, um, of £400 or under, or $500. This can be whatever you are saving up for. Please tell us in the comments what you are saving up for. And at this time, can I please tell you or mention, if there's 60 on here, can you please click like just below for me, because that would really help this channel, and it might get us to new people that may like it and subscribe. You never know. You never know. I might be their cup of tea, or probably not. I might not be, but still, click the like button, and your comments are really appreciated. Thank you very much. Cool. So here we go. So Sean has obviously seen our friend of the show, Jody from Just One More Watch. You've seen his, I think it was today, his Formex 39 show. Cool, blimey, that looks a good watch, Sean, doesn't it? That looks a good, that case, that springy case, what an awesome thing that is, isn't it? What I would say, Sean, is a Formex doesn't that, well, the essence doesn't have to look a little bit like a Casio edifice to me, but very nice. I mean, that it just looks sporty. It can be dressy. It's an awesome. I really like that. Formex, what a great shout to start with. Brian, is this a watch that you are looking to get in, the PRS-47? They are doing some great stuff. I do love Time Factor's website with their Dreadnought and all their other basically brands that have obviously gone under in the 60s and 70s, and Time Factors have bought the rights to buy these watches, the rights to make these watches and do them again. And there's some awesome stuff on there. Proper good stuff. Here we go. Ted, so here we go. Yes, well, this is one of the watches. Hopefully, James, I would have this if you've got it. The 6200 homage, the James Bond No Time to Die, is it, my friend? Is this something that you're going to buy, Ted, or is this something you're recommending to us? Oh, somebody's already picked it up. A Bergin Hard. I picked up a oh my word. Yesterday, I'm still oh my word. I'm going to check that out, my friend. The SBG N005. I'm going to check that out right away. Very good. You've done enough purchasing, you have, Terry, I tell you. I have, at this point, I've got an amazing Casio of Terry's that he very kindly sent in for me to keep. So I'm only joking, my friend. That I'm going to try and shoot the rest of that show next week. Yeah, but it's incredible. You can't buy it. I've got a watch that I have just purchased, but I do not want to talk about it at the minute. I'll keep it secret for a bit. Very special though, very special. It'll be in a show. The next watch, a G-Shock Rangeman, very nice. I'm really interested to seeing, all the functions and what extra functions you can get on G-Shocks, is because they're just incredible. The amount of things that you can get is ridiculous. I've just been awarded £450, and I don't know what to buy myself as a treat. Either a Seiko 0035 or a Laurier Neptune. One of those will be the next in the collection. Well, we need to sway Rory in either camp, don't we? Laurier, what a fabulous brand. I've owned two of their watches, my friend. I've got the Gemini. I did have the Hydra version 1, Mark 1. The Neptune, the Mark III, is so slim. It's a beautiful looking watch. Doesn't have a Seiko movement inside, that but what that does mean, it's a far slimmer case. It's a beautiful watch. And Rory, honestly, if you haven't tried a Laurier yet, the bracelet is some of the best in the business. Honestly, it's fantastic. Or the Seiko Saab 0035. It's up to you, isn't it, my friend? It's an icon. Probably the black one more so than the creamy white dial 035. But yeah, I mean, it's a very nice watch, very great size, and it works well with any attire. Can we persuade him either way in um, in this chat? Here we go, James Stratton. I need to look at Stratton's, James. James has he did buy a watch off me, and he's kept it secret for a while. It's a watch that I was never wearing. I bought it out of curiosity, or had it out of curiosity, and I loved it. I really do loved it. I loved looking at it, but it's one thing looking at a watch, but these things have to be worn, and it just wasn't worn, and it hardly got any wrist time at all. So I'm so happy it's gone to someone like James. So yeah, the San Martin is a good John Bond. No Time to Lie. What was I'm pretty sure he came up with, what were you saying? Here we go. What were you saying, my friend? But you can't have it. I haven't. Oh yes, sorry, my friend. Absolutely, don't worry. Well, I'll have it in the future, shall I? I'll have it in the future. Chris is weighing in with Neptune for Rory. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. I mean, yes. Are you? If you're talking about time factors or Smiths, yes, they don't have an opening hours. They have opening seconds. That is Tuesdays. I'm pretty sure. I was there with the trigger finger for a Smiths Everest on a Tuesday at 11 o'clock in the morning. But what has Dave got? I have 2 watches to apparently complete my Grand Seiko and an Explorer. I may lose. Well, listen, my friend. I mean, core blimey, they are 2 special watches, aren't they? I mean, being an owner of an Explorer, I know the appeal, and I know how special it is. Grand Seiko, I haven't had the pleasure of holding one yet, or having one on wrist, or talking about, or going in depth into their history. I feel more connected to a Rolex than I do a Grand Seiko, but they're amazing watches, Grand Seiko. I mean, the duality between quartz regulating the mechanical movement, it's just incredible stuff. Absolutely incredible. Stephen, yes. What I do what I do have on my shows, if I can, is that I have an Amazon affiliate account, or a link, and if you buy something from that link, you don't pay any more for the watch, but it just gives me a little percentage, or a kickback, as they say, a kickback. And I'm very grateful for Stephen, not only to have been swayed by my show, but to have gone through that link, my friend. Anybody that wants to go through that link and don't purchase the watch, but continue to surf on Amazon and buy, I don't know, a car, I'd still get a lovely discount. Oh, a lovely percentage. Yeah. That's something that they might not tell you. Do you know what I mean? Oh, here we go. Constantinos. He's just had a huge promotion, and found a Blue Bay 58 on the bracelet with discount from the dealer. Should I go for it? Currently wearing the S. Oh my God. Oh my. Well, my friend, congratulations on your SPB 143. I really did enjoy that, having that in for a week. Listen, I love that Blue Bay 58. I would personally always go for the Black Bay 58 with the gilt hands. It's a little bit more, I don't know, it's a little bit more warmer. It's just got this great feeling to it. The Blue Bay 58 it felt like a tool watch. It felt like they were down to business. This is like a sporty version, and it looks amazing on the wrist. Well, if you've got it, my friend, the one thing I would say is the Black Bay 58 range at the minute, you don't need to be on a waiting list. I'm not sure, but I know dealers that have these readily available for you if you want it. And yeah, you don't need to be waiting to get one of these. Sakib from Wind It on the Move, just some lovely prints. So yes, if it's a decent discount, my friend, you will not be what's the word, unsatisfied. And also you would probably be able to hold the value if you was to sell it and you weren't sure of it 6 months down the line, my friend. So congratulations on your promotion, and yeah, let us know. You need to let us know, please, how you're getting on, whether you get it. Is another one that push it, not usually on discount. Exactly. We don't know what's happening there. We're getting some lot of love for the Blue Bay 58. I loved it. Michael loves the Black Bay 36. That, what a watch. If you don't want to spend the money on a Rolex Explorer, the £5,000, the Black Bay 36, the Rolex Explorer doesn't come in the 36 millimeter size, but this Tudor Black Bay 36, it is a beautiful watch. I've had it on my wrist. It's got the snowflake hands. It's got, I don't know if it's got the in-house movement. It's probably got the ETA high grade in it, but oh, it's a beautiful watch. Absolutely beautiful watch. Chris is just peer pressure from Chris. Pull the trigger, pull the trigger, pull the trigger. I love it. Don't let the wife know. Pull the trigger, pull the trigger. Yeah, so that's fantastic. So yeah, I bought in a couple of watches for review. Very sort of affordable ones to start with. As I said, I've got the Commandersky coming in. I've got a couple of Casios that I want to do. I want to do an F91 comparison with the A7000 or A700. Yeah, I'm looking forward to doing that. Always on the lookout on eBay. Who's on the lookout for eBay? It's Terry's fault. It's Terry's fault because he always tells me there's a watch I still want, the Casio TS100. It's a world time that came out in the early 90s, the late 80s, and it's a watch that I had as a kid. And they don't make these anymore like they do the Casio CA53. The calculator watch, or the F91. So it's a watch that I really want, and I'm just waiting for the good one, because the text on the case gets rubbed away over time. So I'm waiting for a, not new old stock, but I'm waiting for a decent one to go to. But I am looking at a Casio CA55, which I think is a watch that I had as well. It's the calculator watch, but more of the 80s calculator watch. Shimran's in the house. Absolutely, Shimran. I'm all over Citizen, my friend. They're fantastic. Bobby Legs is here. A Tudor Black Bay lover as well. If you haven't subscribed to Bobby's channel, please go over there now. He's a great guy, honest reviews, a top guy. He's got a little bit too much into knives these days, but I'm only joking. What I would say, Bobby, is I've been chatting to Slicey Dicey, and I do want a knife for opening my boxes, and I'm fed up with using the butter knife that I've got in the kitchen drawer, and he's he just suggested to me to get an Opinel. So I'm gonna get one. I'm gonna get one of those. And he's a top guy. You are incredible. You are buying watches already. Got a beautiful Sin UTC, and he's just bought this other watch. I can't remember. I watched your live stream yesterday, my friend, but you've bought this other one. Can you tell us what it was? It's got a very fancy name, isn't it? Very fancy name. So yeah, plenty on the way to come. I've got loads coming up, team. Yeah, it's exciting. I've got to do my state of the collection soon, haven't I? If anyone has watched my state of the collection show back in June, core has changed a lot, hasn't it? It has changed a lot. Watches have gone, watches have come in. I feel like I've grown as a I'm not a collector. I'm not a watch collector. I think of watch, I'm the mad watch collector, but I think of watch collectors as, you're getting a specific watch. So if you get the 62 mass, then you get it, you get five of them or you get six of them. Do you know what I mean? Or there's a Casio reference with different colors, that's a collection. I'm an enthusiast. I just love watches, and I'm the mad watch enthusiast. Just doesn't have the ring to it as the collector does, but yeah, I feel like I've grown a little bit more towards the field or the military style watches these days. I've just had a very high appreciation now for time being given in its purest form for men and women who desperately need that to do their job. Um, and I do appreciate a hell of a good field watch or a very plain looking watch that does the job. I really am, and my state of the collection will show a lot more military watches and not so much pilots watches. So I'm looking forward to doing the state of the collection. I've just got this from my brother, actually. This thing. I've just been playing around with it. It's like a gimbal. No, I'm not going in a helicopter, but I'm thinking of doing some fancy swooping in shots on the watches. I'm always trying to find ways of improving my channels and my shows and things. I'm trying to do things in a professional way, even though deep down we all know I'm not. You know what I mean? But I'm looking forward to doing that State of the Collection show. What I am going to do though is I'm going to do a State of the Collection Casio show, and then the rest of my watches, because the Casios have gone ridiculous. I've just noticed, actually, that's embarrassing, isn't it? I've still got my Christmas present, the Batman Batwing Lego set, in its box, and it has not been used. I am so embarrassed. If I didn't have a watch channel, that would have been done by now and hanging up on the wall. I just haven't had the time, but that is embarrassing that it's there. Oh, do love it. I will get that going soon, very soon. Uh, turn on super chat. Oh, turn on super chat. Have I not got super chat on, Bobby? That means people can give me money. Oh my word! I don't know how to do that. When we go off air, Bobby, tell me how to do that, because I'm sure I can get my mum on there to give me a fiver or something, to give me £5 here. That is what absolute. Are you looking at this, my friend? This is Gigawatt. This is a transform, not only a DeLorean, but a transformer. He's called Gigawatt, and I've only transformed him twice because it's just too much for me. But I kept him in this car, and that's where he's staying. But yeah. So yeah. Ask Nico for tips. Definitely. Is that for anything, my friend? Or can I ask him about how to cook a chicken? And also, can I ask him about um, super chat? I do want to look into super chat a bit more, because I know my mum wants to give me a fiver here or there. You know what I mean? Definitely would help the channel. Thank you so much for everyone that's watching. There's 61 of you, and that is ridiculous. I feel very honoured and privileged that we've got to, towards the end here, and you're still here. Can you guys that are watching, I want you in my Facebook group. Well, I say it's a group that I've come up with called the Mad Watch Collectors Group. And if you go into my the last YouTube show I've done, it'll had a link. It's got a link tree link in there. Click on that, and it will say Facebook group. Click in there and get on the Facebook group, because I love this chat we have here. But I don't just want it to be every time we have a live chat. I want it to be, throughout the days, throughout the weeks. And what I do is I post behind the scenes stuff, and I talk more about the watches that I'm reviewing, and you see a little bit more about the watches that I'm reviewing on there. And what I'd like to do is I try and make it a little bit more personal, because I appreciate that there's so many things to do. Subscribe to the channel, like the channel, and go to the Instagram, follow Instagram, and anyone that is on the Facebook group. I call you a proper mad watch collector, and we've got everyone. We've got a lot of people on there already, and I just want to build a little community of guys, just like-minded guys that just want to talk about watches. Now, yeah, there's loads of, the Time Teller's got his thing, and there's loads of channels that have Facebook groups, and yeah, I just want to get together with you guys, not only live chats, but in this sort of Facebook environment. So yeah. And in that Facebook group, you can tell me what sort of watches you want me to review in the future, and I'll take everything in, my friends. I will take everything in. Is there anything else anyone wants to chat about? I'm going to leave. I've got, we've still got 60 people here. So do you want to chat? Do you want to chat? Do you want to have a super chat? Does anyone want to have a super chat about anything? Francesco, let's have a go at this name, because Francesco Bacciaglini. Bacciaglini. Love your name, my friend. Thank you very much. Thank you. That means a lot. Thank you. You are the ambassador now for Italy. So sorry about that. You're the Mad Watch Collector ambassador. Thank you very much for watching. For watching the shows. Look at, we're all getting the pats here. Look, what the it's an awesome profile name you've got there, my friend. Pat's from Canada. I love Canada. I've never been to Canada. It's somewhere that I'd love to go to when all the craziness is over. It'll be amazing to visit the US and Canada. Well, tie it in with some watch meetups, watch guys meetups. That would be amazing. Here we go. Terry tried to ask me. He tried to ask me this question for Jodie, and I forgot to ask Jodie from Just One More Watch when we did our live chat. What I would say, Terry, is I'm a little bit too young for this sort of stuff. But no, I'm only joking. I did have a rally chopper, and it was the Mark One, a rally chopper, like, the old handlebars up here, and I had a that was a horn, by the way. But I had a chopper. It was lovely. It wasn't mine, but I basically had it for like 2 or 3 years, because I asked one of my friends if I could borrow it to use it in a music video. Never did the video, and never really used the bike. I just looked at it and thought it was cool, but it was awesome. It was in the same colors as Evil Knievel, so I wanted to do a music video with me dressed up as Evil Knievel, but I was too scared to do anything. James, here we go. What's your favorite 80s film? You listen. You can't go any further than this is my favorite all-time film, Back to the Future 2, with the Mr. Fusion. Back to the Future 2 is my all-time favorite. Back to the Future franchise is my favorite all-time sort of films. Predator, Arnie films of the 80s. Die Hard 1. I do love Die Hard 2, and 3 is all right. 4's getting 5, and God knows if they've done a 6. I definitely am a chopper guy, my friend. Definitely, absolutely. I'm going to contact. Brian's having a little chat with Fraser there. I'm going to contact Timor, because they have come up with a reissue of their Dirty Dozen watch. I'm going to have a little chat with them. That'd be nice. Suggestion for a controversial subject for the next show. It's not controversial. It's not controversial. I had a good old discussion with James at Honest Watch Reviews on my take on homage watches, and I'll save it. I'll save it for our next live chat. All-time favorite tennis player. Oh, that's a great one, isn't it, my friend? I'm a tennis coach by day, if you didn't already know. I have to say that it's probably Roger Federer. Roger. I did love players of the 90s, Boris Becker, Andre Agassi. I'm a Tim Henman fan. He was one of the reasons why I got into tennis in the early 90s. Didn't have much of a personality, but he was a Brit doing well at Wimbledon. You know what I mean? I had to do it. Michael, good. He made an Instagram account just to watch, just to follow the Instagram stuff. Now he's on Facebook. Thank you very much, Michael. Thank you for that, Michael. You can be an admin. I'm going to get Gareth. Gareth, he's a great guy. He's going to do admin for me, hopefully. And when I say admin, he's going to be the administrator. He's going to help me out. I did like Sampras, my friend, but he used to beat most of the ones that I liked back in the 90s, and he was little bit cocky, or cocky looking. So I did love it. I always wanted his Pro Staff racket. I finally got it not long ago, and it was so blooming heavy. I do love Becca. I love Becca. I love Becca of the 90s, not so much of the 80s. I had Michael Chang's rackets, the Green Prince rackets. I love Michael Chang. I felt like I was a bit of a Michael Chang player. I never smacked the ball too hard, but I always could run down the ball and get it back. Barley, here we go. Barley water or orange squash. I tell you what, I do love the Robinson's barley peach, mate. Peach. It's all about peach. God, we're talking a lot about tennis here. Class courts, hard courts, grass courts, carpet courts, hard courts, my friend. Hard courts all day. Tarmac courts, all weather. Good bounce, solid bounce. I do love a grass court, though. I do must admit. I don't think I played on a good enough one, like a Wimbledon court standard. But I do love throwing myself around on a court, and any excuse to do a dive. That's why I like being in goal at football. Here we go. Glyn is getting a look at the wife. She want to watch a movie. What's the movie, Glyn? What's the movie? We need to know. We have got Engineer Wannabe. Here he is. Nice to see you, my friend. If you haven't seen this lovely gentleman's YouTube channel, please go over there and see it. He's got some great content. He's got some great taste as well. He likes a Seiko. He likes a Grand Seiko. This boy, I'm telling you. Favorite crisps from Mark Gilbert. I have to say, Monster Munch are up there, my friend. Monster Munch, hot, flaming hot or beef flavor, and also Frazzles. I do like a Frazzle. Chipsticks, original flavor, very nice. Slicey Dicey's here. He is. Nice to have you here, my friend. I'm going in a minute, but it's a pleasure to have you here, my friend. I'm getting into knives because of you. My wife's going to love that, my friend. So that's good. Raiders of the Lost are any Indiana Jones, mate. Apart from the Skull Crystal one, that was Dodge, wasn't it? But for me, it has to be The Last Crusade with Sean Connery. That's just an amazing film, isn't it? Absolutely amazing. This has all got a bit random. It definitely has. It definitely has, Terry. But that's why we love the shows, isn't it? Because we do go a bit random. All I can say, we did some rambling just then, didn't we? 52, still watching. I'm very proud to you all for staying on. He's pickled onion. Oh, James, you ruined it. You ruined it, mate. You ruined it. You ruined it. Yeah, do love Aliens. Great show. That's a great film. Sorry. Yeah, the second one. Absolutely. How can you legally get into knives? That is absolutely true, my friend. Absolutely true. I don't know. Yeah. This has been fun, isn't it? This has been fun. If you've enjoyed the show, please click. Oh, no, it's the recorded. Don't do that anymore. I want to keep it more sleek at the shows. Thank you for everyone that's been a part of this live show today. Thank you for everyone that's watched last week's shows. Thank you for everyone that has just put. Thank you for everyone that has been involved with the previous live shows. It's awesome. This has been a great show for anyone that's interested in affordable watches. The next one I want to do, the next 3 watch collection I'm going to do is budget. So it's budget. Sorry, coughing there. COVID? No, not really. It's budget. So budget meaning on a budget, but maybe not over the £100 mark. But we can have some fun with that, can't we? I'm also going to do a Casio only 3 watch collection, land, air, and sea. That'd be fun as well. Here we go. I'm going to say goodbye, team. Thank you very much for being part of the show. And all that's left to say is I'll see you in a tick, tick, tick.